A pox on you! A pox on your house!
I'm a troll man. That's my open.
I am a bored troll. A very bored troll.
I don't know. Whenever I think of the trolls that these are based on, I always think if there's that episode of The Simpsons where Bart is in church and he's playing with one of those troll dolls. He's like, I'm a troll man. and then when Marge sees he has like a large blue hair, she's like, why are you playing with this? Oh, it's awful hair, awful hair, because her hair is long and blue.
Actually, when I first saw the title Trolls under the release schedule, I was hoping it was going to be a documentary on cyberbullying.
Trolls, troll. But we just saw Trolls.
Which that would have been so interesting.
Yeah,
movie makes me think of a much better movie that might not even happen.
Okay, so we just saw Trolls, the new DreamWorks animated film, and I'm guessing by the way you guys are talking about it, you didn't like it.
No.
Yeah, it kind of pissed me off.
I actually liked it. I didn't think it was that bad. Really, I'm not joking. I didn't think it was that bad.
This got number 2 in the box office.
Yeah, well, because it's a family movie and it's been a while since the last one, which is like Storks.
This movie has a 70. What is it? Percent?
70 something. I don't know.
It's pretty. It's high for
I'm not
a lot higher than I thought. But yeah, I did the music. A lot of the music bugged me, but the actual movie itself wasn't. And there was some messed up.
This kind of seems like
it was that bad. I liked it.
This seems like the kind of movie that just exists to sell the soundtrack, even though they're almost most of it isn't. I mean, there's just like Can't Stop the Feeling, but all the other songs that they shoehorn in. I'll admit that.
No. They didn't just shoehorn them. They just they just beat these things in with a monkey wrench. Yeah. There was no subtlety.
Yeah. You know when you like a new song that's on the radio, and then when you see the music video, it kind of ruins the song. This movie is kind of like
music videos don't
an hour and a half of that.
I don't know. Besides the music, I actually thought the movie itself was fine. I mean, there were some cringeworthy parts, and there were some characters that they were obviously trying to advertise, like for kids. Like the one troll kept like going, "Oh my god!" And that troll.
What is so funny about just going, "Oh my god" over and over?
Because she's basically supposed to be like the Croods had that one sloth that went dun dun dun. The kids love that. It's supposed to be something like that, so the kids will go, "Oh my god!" So the kids will quote it for like they're trying to do something like that.
Yeah.
When I originally saw the film, I thought that thing was supposed to be the oh snap, but it was just
I kind of thought that too. I kind of thought that that little thing was just going to be there to just say catchphrases like oh snap.
But no, it just kind of like, it was just kind of the cutest thing to make kids go, oh, how cute, look at the thingy. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of the, for some reason, it reminded me of the slugs from Flushed Away. There's a scene where they lick something, they make it fly away. It makes me think of the slugs from Flushed Away. Whenever they would flick one of them away, they go,
I'll admit, I did chuckle a little at the use of the sound of silence, but that's about it.
I don't know. I also thought the humor was really good.
Every time
I left out a lot of it. I mean,
I did.
I chuckled sometimes. There were some jokes though that were just terrible.
Yeah, animation was great though. Really good animation.
I disagree with that. It just looked way too excessively colorful and cutesy. Everything just looks like a fuzz toy.
I don't know. I actually really like the design of the world for the most part.
Well, yeah, because it's based on toys, but still.
But I don't know. I actually liked the design of most of the world and some of the creatures in it. But the trolls themselves are just basically prettier versions of the actual troll dolls. Because the actual troll dolls are
what was up
ugly.
though in the troll colony? There's one dude that's just an odd one out. He's kind of shaped like a giraffe, and he wears a hat. And I don't even remember
what is he? Like, I don't know. the two trolls that were connected by their hair.
Yeah.
Also, another troll I also didn't like was the glitter one, the naked glitter one.
The one that farts glitter.
It always did auto-tune. I just thought that was really dumb. Because, like, I'm not saying there are things I didn't enjoy, but for the most part, I actually thought I actually really liked most of the world they created, except for I did think the least interesting were probably the Bergens and the trolls, and those were the parts they were actually focusing on the most.
Well, they're like the only parts. The Bergens and the trolls. There's like nothing else in the movie.
Well, because there are other creatures, actually, there are other things. They were just saying it would have been nice for like focus on other things.
The Bergens, if I'm going.
Also, I mean, we only see half this world. There could be a lot more to it.
They actually look like trolls. The Bergens actually look like trolls. No. Look,
kinda. Yeah.
No, from the original Norse mythology.
Yeah, no, they look more. Like
they actually kind of do. Is it really much of an insult when the evil troll calls the Zoe Deschanel troll a pig? Is that really much of an insult? Because they all kind of look like pigs.
Yeah, also, one thing that's a little confusing, when there's the part, I'm here to talk about the happiest creatures alive, and when I think of happiest creatures, me pixie fairies? Because I just think of fairies more happier than trolls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I kind of got a feeling of what we were going to be in for at the very beginning there. It's Poppy narrating, and she's saying they're the happiest creatures alive. They sing and dance and hug and dance and sing and hug.
I think my favorite. I don't know if that was cute, but I don't know my favorite characters are actually background characters, which is weird. Like the creepy. I like the creepy troll. She was around more. Yeah. She kind of just disappeared, and then I really liked. There was another.
The cloud that has arms and legs.
Yeah, I liked
socks
on. It's just so bizarre. I just really liked him.
Everything about this is just random. What?
Yeah, I know. That's what I liked about it. I like the random. Of course, I like the random stuff.
The one scene that the cloud has really doesn't go anywhere because he's.
Well, he does kind of lead them. He does kind of lead them out.
Well, no, because after they start chasing him, it just cuts right to them entering the troll castle. So
he did lead them. He led them through the right tunnel, because I guess the other tunnels led to death. He did lead them through the right. He just tricked. His trick was to annoy the crap out of to add a branch to make Branch chase him. Other than that, I mean, the only other, I don't know. I felt. Mostly,
I want to point out, when they're all in the pot and they turn gray, they look exactly like the inside of the pot.
Yeah, kind of.
And they didn't even go. It's like they could have just tricked all the Bergens into letting them go.
Okay, so
and of course, the only reason for them turning gray is so that Timberlake and Kendrick can sing True Colors.
Though there were two characters.
Was that shoehorned in, or was that an original song?
That was Phil Collins' song.
Are you sure that was Phil Collins? I think that was someone else first. I think that was someone else. It was a lady.
Yeah, someone else sings it. I don't know who came
Phil Collins
first.
Might have covered it, but there's two but there were even though I like the animation, there was the beginning scene where the young Bergen Prince was riding through that part. I felt was animated was a little weird. Though I want to bring up an interesting tidbit that Stuckman brought up in his review. This movie is from the director of Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. The Rob Schneider comedy.
It's kind of like the director of Neighbors directing Storks, I guess.
Yeah, Mike Newell or whatever his name is. Yeah, I think he's done other things too. But when I heard that, I'm like, really? That guy directed an animated movie? But then again, like I said, I like the animation in this, so I'm pretty sure there were other people who were behind it. I guess he was just behind some other stuff. I don't get, what the heck? This guy? But there were two. I also like that there's two voice actors I didn't see coming in this. Christopher Mintz-Plasse as the prince troll becomes the king, the young king troll.
And then John Cleese is senior.
His dad. Those two I did not see coming. The rest I knew Jeffrey Tambor was in this from the very first Trolls trailer, the very first teaser, where they're just all dancing to that terrible Watch Me Whip, Nay Nay, that piece of crap. Thank God that wasn't in this. That song, because that's not even like a song. That's just.
Well, just be glad that I guess Whip My Hair wasn't in it. You know that song.
That could have been easily.
In Soviet troll land, hair whips you.
I mean, then again,
actually, kind of.
As much as I don't like Whip, I think at least it's a lot better than Watch Me Whip or Nay Nay, because that's not really, because you can't really listen. Like, that's basically just a kid going, "Oh, watch me do all these dances, mommy." It's just really
when the first, I thought they were going to go with an American Werewolf in London. And because in An American Werewolf in London, all of the songs reference the moon in some way. And I thought, oh, the first song has the line, whip your hair. I thought they were going to do that. Like, every song would have a reference to hair in it, or something.
Yeah, but my only real problems were there were some parts that weren't.
Sorry, I'll never say that again.
Some characters weren't very good, and I didn't like. And of course, most of the music, the Justin Timberlake original song that I can't remember that. I keep forgetting it.
Can't Stop the Feeling.
Can't Stop the Feeling is okay. It's not that. Yeah. It's fine. I mean, at least it's original. Unlike everything. Well, they couldn't write anything original for this. Yeah. Like, what the heck? Like, it feels like original musicals are all just getting underground made. Or I mean, like La La Land is coming out. That's an original musical. I'm pretty sure that's going to make nothing. It's probably going to make nothing when this makes like ton. Like I said, I don't hate this movie. I'm just like, but I'm still just like, it's bumming that a movie that has non-original songs in it that plays these non-original songs poorly.
I recognized about half of the songs there, and when I did. I've
recognized I recognized every single one.
Especially at Sound of Silence.
Yeah. That didn't come in. I mean, I actually thought that wasn't and they performed the Bergens performed Clint Eastwood all right. But it's just like whenever they were but then there were some other ones even from songs that I think like True Colors is all right, but the way they performed it in this was meh. And I didn't like, of course, the one song that Zooey Deschanel Bergen played. I hate that song so much. It's just not very good.
Well, actually, I think she was singing a medley, and one of them was "Hello" by Adele.
No, it's not. It's not "Hello." It's what's his name's song. It wasn't "Hello" by Adele. It was some other.
No.
It was this one, and then. Another weird one that they turned into a remix was "Move Your Feet" by Junior Senior at the beginning. That was the first song they played, first full song they played. It was just like it was like they were playing that song, but then they were also playing like a weird remix with the rap and all this other stuff. And I'm like, what's the rap? I thought it kind of found the rap funny because a lot of pop music always has to have some rapper show up for like no random reason, even though it makes no sense.
Yeah, so
let's get to.
Let's just get through the. Let's just.
I honestly just found a lot of this really cliched. It just kind of takes some bits from other animated movies. I mean, we've seen the combination of two characters. One is just as.
Yeah, I mean, we always knew that Branch was going to become a singer at the end.
Yeah. It's like one that's just 100% cheerful all the time, and the other is just a grouch who looks on the dim side of everything.
Sort of the odd. It's the odd couple,
and they're kind of
that's true. At least it didn't have like a misunderstanding in there. That's it, But then it also like
or something.
Or
I mean, he kind of did it. There was a part where Branch was like, he didn't want to sing. He's like, "You think the plan sucks?" That was like the most we got out of that.
Okay, the part where he reveals why he doesn't like singing, I was laughing.
Yeah, I didn't think
he just like blurts out, "Singing killed my grandma."
Yeah,
I was like. Is this supposed to be emotional?
Also,
because even the flashback scene isn't played out like that dramatically.
And then the flashback,
I'm still surprised how
Bergen actually looks like Shat.
They sing so loudly at the top of their freaking lungs, and the Bergens hadn't found them yet.
Yeah, and they weren't even that far away. I mean, after 20 years, that one troll didn't like wander around a bit and just come across them.
Oh, the character I thought was pointless was Russell Brand's character. He did nothing except sort of betray them, and then didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, spoilers by the way. But
that doesn't matter. It's just like he betrays them. And then you never see him again after that, until like one joke at the end or whatever. He just disappears. Like they don't do anything with that. Like there's no "you're for betraying our friends, you son of a." They just punch him or something. It's just like there's nothing. It's just like no. It's just
and actually even when they're locked in that cage, but the bars are so fall apart that they could just exit it. I mean, other than like maybe the big blue one, yeah. But other than that, they could have exited the cage and then picked the lock for.
Also, who the heck did Gwen Stefani voice? It was like Gwen Stefani.
She was the DJ. I saw she was the one with the headphones.
Oh,
Apparently.
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, she didn't do it.
And then of course it opens in storybook mode. Yeah.
I don't know. I
And,
thought that the storybook
once-
modes were kind of creative.
And of course, like pretty much any animated movie nowadays, it has to end with a dance number at the very end and during the credits, which, yeah,
Alright, let's just get to the-
any given animated movie right now probably has that. Like Norm and the North did. Actually, you could say that Zootopia did that too, but
Okay, let's get to the final thoughts and grading, I guess.
yeah, I still. I'm trying to think of anything else that. I guess even the setup doesn't really make any sense. It's the Bergens think that the only way to be happy is by eating a troll. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why you're confused.
So I guess they. I guess they grow trolls on that tree in the center of the.
I think they found
village.
they found the trolls and they put them in that tree. That's
Yeah,
what I think.
and then they can all just leave. Which, how long were they there anyway? Because
they probably felt at the time we can't escape. But they were really happy. They probably felt like whatever, and then they realized that they should leave or whatever.
Okay, whatever. And then when they leave so easily, they just kick that evil troll out of there.
Also, how was it? That wasn't even her fault, really.
Yeah, not
The trolls seem to wise up to the fact that, we can leave!
Yeah. Wasn't anything she did. Yeah. Yeah.
And the cage, like you were saying before, the cage they had the tree in was useless!
They probably practiced or whatever. They didn't show how they just kind of started with it. I actually think that would have been more interesting to see how the trolls got how they got in that situation and escaped. That would have been actually a bit more interesting of a film. Actually, an escape from Alcatraz with trolls.
And, no. Let's point out something here. I don't think the Birkins uprooted the tree.
It's Bergens, not
Birkins.
Birkins.
Bergens uprooted the tree and just moved it. No, I'm pretty sure they built their entire town around this one tree.
Well, I think they just added that or whatever. I don't know. I have to watch the movie again.
Yeah.
I guess if I wanted, but
Yeah.
But anyway,
one other thing I kind of like to mention when Branch was taking Poppy into that bunker that he built, preparing for a troll attack. A Bergen attack. They keep talking about like who's crazy. I was kind of hoping that he would just he would just say that great line from John Goodman in 10 Cloverfield Lane. Crazy is building your ark after the flood has already come.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, they wouldn't.
But then again, yeah, it's just.
Also, this movie was probably planned before, might have been planned before, or they might not have known about 10 Cloverfield Lane at the time.
Also, that would imply.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of joking. If they did that, then I'd be.
Also, that would imply that the arc thing actually happened.
So I guess we should get to the final thoughts and grading. I guess we've been kind of. I don't. Really...
this is an overrated film. I give this a D-.
Yeah, I'm pretty far down there. D at most.
The puns.
Can't stop the frustrated feeling. That's what. Sorry. What's this movie doing to me? I keep making lame jokes.
You're saying, overrated. Yeah, it sure has a high percentage, but that doesn't mean that it's just because the credit what is it? Ghostbusters got a 73%, but there's still a lot of people who hate that movie. But
I actually wonder what the IMDb ratings are here, but yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't think this movie was as bad as you guys did. I don't know why you guys are freaking out about this movie. It's really not that bad. It's really serviceable. It's like D. I understand it's your opinion, but still, I just think D is still too harsh on this film. This movie is really harmless. It's not going to hurt anybody.
I suppose.
It's not like this movie's gonna torture kids' minds and make them go, I don't need to write original music or something.
Yeah. There's still much better movies they could watch though.
Yeah. Well, but this is still this. I don't know. I don't know. I thought this movie was not that bad. I thought it had some fun moments. For me, anyways, I thought there were some fun moments. I thought there were even some parts where I laughed, and I liked some of the mostly the background characters. But I thought there were some funny moments, and I thought for me I saw some clever moments in there too. But so I'm gonna give this one a B. I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay, but then yeah,
it was serviceable, and I actually do recommend this to like parents. I'm pretty sure their kids will enjoy it. Most kids will enjoy this film, actually. I mean, I would recommend like other movies, like maybe Zootopia or the upcoming Moana, even though it hasn't out yet. Moana over this, or what's another kids movie that's really good that came out recently?
Finding Dory.
Yeah, Finding Dory 2. Yeah, one of those. I would recommend it more for this, but I still think this is enjoyable. I still think kids could get in. Good. I just think that if you're an adult want to see it by yourself, you might not get it so much of an enjoyment. I mean, look at these two guys. Yeah. They gave it in the D. They put it in the D's. so just like mainly for if you have kids, I think that and if this is like the only movie that out there for kids, then you should take them because I'm pretty sure they'll enjoy it. Okay. But so it's B for me because I didn't think it was that bad.
Okay. Well,
all right.
So
there are technically 2 trailers because you saw. I saw the new Sing trailer online, but you actually saw it.
There wasn't. It kind of had a different tone than the others. I mean, it had like an Eminem song playing over it. But there was still like the koala being all dramatic about his singing competition.
Yeah, Though I do think they need to. This needs to be their last trailer.
Probably it's the 4th one.
Yeah, they need to cool. It's just I've already this movie already kind of spoils that the Reese Witherspoon's character's husband is gonna the trailer spoils for a second, but you can see him and his kids watching her on like the singing competition or whatever. Like that he's gonna at the end of the movie, yeah, my wife's amazing. And you spoiled that. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
And there's other stuff. It's just so this better. Hopefully this is the last trailer because after this, it's just gonna spoil the entire movie, and there's gonna be no surprises going into it.
Yeah. And
then there's the Boss Baby.
Oh yeah, screw that!
I don't think it looks that. I want to see it. I actually think
I will wait for another trailer.
I'm actually really intrigued because I want to see what the heck is going on.
What is this? Donald Trump the younger? The early years?
He doesn't seem like Donald Trump whatsoever. Like Donald Trump. First, Donald Trump doesn't talk like that, and 2, Donald Trump's actually not a very good businessman. So he's not even close. Like Donald Trump's not even close to this baby.
A few months from now, we're going to show up at the box office and utter the words, "One adult for the Boss Baby."
I don't know. I don't mean the trailer's weird. Yeah, but for me that just makes me want to see it because I want to see what the heck is the deal with the Boss Baby.
I guess, but it's
and I thought there were some funny moments in the trailer. Just that, but still, but this is the best. At the same time, though, this is the best DreamWorks can come up with. This, what the heck, DreamWorks?
Do another Shrek movie. Oh wait, you are. Yeah. I mean,
great. I mean, that was fine. The way it ended was great. I don't know, just it feels like DreamWorks had some I liked Megamind and some of their other stuff.
Megamind, yeah.
Yeah, they had some, and now it's just what the heck is going on, guys? I mean, I'm not saying I think the Boss Baby looks terrible. I'm still intrigued. It's just that it's weird. But at the same time, it's just like
I said, I'm gonna wait for another trailer for the Boss Baby because this is more like an initial teaser or something.
I don't know. I didn't think like I said, I'm still intrigued. It actually did make me intrigued to see what's going on. But the problem is I think another trailer is probably going to spoil the whole movie. Is the problem. But so at least this keeps me intrigued to see what the heck is going on. And also the Boss Baby, that's not going to be that embarrassing. It's not like the movie's called To Touch a Little Boy. 2, 3 to Touch a Little Boy. That would have been way worse to come to a theater and go 3 to Touch a Little Boy. That would have been embarrassing to go to a box office and say that. Now then I'd be like, okay, I'm not seeing this piece of crap.
Yeah, let's start looking on the. I guess.
And I don't mean it's because like when you use the word to touch someone in a movie, it usually means like touch.
Yeah,
by
yeah,
an
I
angel.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think my most embarrassing like box office one was when I just saw the third Alvin and the Chipmunks movie because it just when I was like I'm gonna see the shipwreck, they're like they just giggled there and it just
Well, hey, in May we're going to have to say one adult for Barbie.
oh god
What?
No, we're not going to do that.
Well, who knows?
Well-
they might do something with it. You never know.
Oh, yeah,
I actually heard
maybe,
there's a new Barbie web series that's out. That's actually really good. I heard it's actually because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's
Okay.
actually funny.
Well-
so I heard.
I guess maybe it's time for us to start looking on the bright side. So, about a month from now, Rogue One.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait, what's next week though?
Next week, there's a bunch of stuff. Some stuff that I'm not sure is going to be playing around here. I think on under the release schedule on Rotten Tomatoes, it said that The Monster is going to be out next week.
Yeah, I know
The
that.
Monster looks pretty
Arrival.
interesting.
I really want to
The
see
Arrival,
monster,
yeah, we-
monster calls.
Just the Monster, not a monster. Yeah,
Arrival looks really good. and that's supposed to be everyone. Like
yeah.
everyone's been
Arrival
bitching
is
about
getting
that one.
rave reviews right now, and
It's from,
next week, I think this is just opening in LA and New York, but next week is the initial release of Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk.
oh yeah.
There's still gotta look around for a theater that's playing Loving, because I bet that's getting a wider release pretty soon. I don't know why we have the poster for it out front if we're not going to. I mean, at least for like Sing Street, the posters were all inside the building, and that wasn't like right before
Yeah.
the release of the movie, because we never played Sing Street
Though
here.
they also I remember when Texas Chainsaw came out, they had a poster for it out here, and that never came out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to see that at Crossroads because it didn't show up here.
All right, so
So Arrival next week,
There's,
that's the big one.
yeah, Rival, Billy Lynn.
Monster.
I know. I think American Pastoral is playing in Bellevue.
Or
You know, there's
Okay, so
that,
I got Billy Lynn's Monster Arrival.
I suppose
or
that's the name of the event, because sometimes the
so see you next week. I
movie
guess.
weekends are we just cram the movie titles together.
And speaking of
I
next week,
know
by
that
next week, who
there's-
knows? Trump or Hillary might be president.
Yeah, it's gonna be either
Well,
one
he's
of them
nominated anyways. They're not. They don't. I don't think they get sworn in until next year.
until January. Yeah. I think Manchester by the Sea is also coming out in some theaters next week, and another Oscar bait film, Moonlight. I think that's playing somewhere. Should we plan a day sometime this week to see Moonlight and American Pastoral, and maybe Voiceless while we're at it?
Anyway, so probably not that. I don't know. What that is that the religious one?
Yeah, I think yeah, it is.
Probably not. Anyways, let's see you next week, I guess.
Yeah,
What
see you.
happens.